Hello everyone. I'm just going to get right into it. I've never went live on this channel, so I'm just going to see what's going on here on my channel. The journey. The journey continues. There was a decision I had to make last week, and it was a very hard decision that I had to make. I had to think about it as well. But after thinking, I made a call and I talked with someone in the family. I haven't talked with my family in a very long time. Last time I spoke with someone was 8 years ago. I cannot get into all details here in this live broadcast because if I tried to, it would take a very long time, but I'm just going to give a little bit of information that I had to speak on. I don't care who it is, family, associates, friends, anyone in your circle. Sometimes you have to make a decision to cut them off. And what I mean by that is to better your life, better yourself, and make sure that you're in a mental state to help yourself. I would rather be lonely than miserable. At least when I'm lonely, I can find things to do to fill in that void. But when you're miserable, it breaks you down mentally and physically. Here it is 8 years later, haven't spoke with them. I have my reasons. I may talk about it, but not in this video. So we were glad. Of course, we were glad to hear each other. We were crying and couldn't even get through, couldn't even really talk because of the sobbing and the happiness. Like it was more happy and glad to hear from each other. That's normal with family. But before that, I had to make a decision not to continue communicating with my family. Yes, they reached out a couple of times and investigated and found out where I'm located, my phone number. And I didn't speak the first time. This time I did speak. Found out some things. Wasn't good. Some bad. I don't like hearing bad news about, especially from my family. So I heard some stuff that really, was not, I didn't want to hear. But 8 years, you never know what's going to come out the other person's mouth after 8 years. So I had to deal with that. So I talked with them, and the last conversation I had with my family, I think it was the next day. And in that conversation, I had to say it and put it in a respectful way. Chapter closed. I may talk about it more, but sometimes you have to cut off everyone, even if it is family, to make sure you're okay. It's not for everyone. I'm speaking on me. I'm speaking on myself, and not. We all have similar situations, but in a way, it's similar. Some ways, it's different. I needed to talk about it. I just wanted to come online and talk about it a little bit, and Hopefully, I will get into more details about my journey through life. I haven't been on this channel in quite some time. There's been a lot going on, so I had to take care of other things before I come on the channel and talk about the things that are going on in my life. At my age, a lot has happened, not all bad, but I'm going to tell it all. Maybe a book one day. I have chapters. I'm on I just finished the first chapter of my life, meaning the earlier part of my life, childhood. Got 5 chapters total right now. I don't know how many other chapters there will be, but I finished the first chapter of my life, which was my childhood. Chapter 2 will be coming up soon. I'm getting it together now. That would be in my teenage till early adult years. I will be talking about that. And I may speak on it on this video, my channel here. Me as a trans woman, things has happened, both good and bad. And all of it made me the stronger lady that I am today. And down through the years, I found out that me personally, in my situation, I have to take care of me first before I take care of someone else, because there was a time when I did look after others before I looked after myself. I just had that heart and still do, but I've learned down through the years I have to take care of me before I can reach out and love others. I guess I could say that. Love myself first before loving others, because a lot of times people don't care. Sometimes, a lot of time, people don't care about your state of stability, your mental state, your health, your anything. People don't care about it. I had to learn that. And now you do better when you know better. You do better when you know better. LGBTQ community, we got to stick together. We have to lift up each other. There's a lot going on in the LGBTQ community as well. But I can't talk about that when I have issues going on with me. Well, for the most part, I'm much better now than I was 20 years ago. That's why I'm sitting here before you talking about it. There are things going on right now that I am not happy about. But I have to keep on keeping on. Cannot give up. That's my message to you out there that's listening to me. You cannot give up. Think about the other hurdles you've gotten through, the other situation you were in, and you didn't think you were going to make it through those. If you made it through those, you can make it through this one that you're going through right now. Or you're going to be going through. As long as you have breath in your body, something in your life, good or bad, is going to happen. So I just say be prepared for it, whether it's good or bad, and make the best of it and deal with it the best way you can. The most important thing is don't give up. Don't give up. Look at the country right now. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We don't know what's going to happen the next hour. It's a scary situation with the pandemic and everything going on. And the scientists doesn't know really what's going on. And they're telling us to do this and do that and social distancing and get vaccinated. All of that. They're telling us to do all of that. We did that. We're doing that. And still, it seems as if there's no answers to what's going on in the community within the country. This is a us situation, not a me situation. We're all in this together. Together we stand, divided we fall. So we got to fight all these different issues together. Sometimes it takes a village, like they say. I know this is a cliche. It takes a village sometimes to fight off all the evil. I guess I could say it like that, the evil. Yes, that's how I could say it. I didn't know what I was going to say when coming to make this video. I didn't know what I was going to say, and I don't know where it's going to end, but what I can say right now is I needed to come on and talk about what's going on. Not just with me, but with the country, period. The community. There's a lot going on in our community. It's a lot going on with our people. It's a lot going on, period. What is the solution? A lot of times we don't know what the solution is. But if we get together and have meeting of the minds, sometimes great things come out of meeting of the minds. Sometimes it does. And if it don't, we work toward making it work until it works. Yes, I had to make a painful decision. There have been a lot that have came in my life and gone out of my life. I will be speaking on that. I'm talking about not just family, I'm talking about circle. Those in my circle, most are gone right now, if not all. I haven't talked to anyone or seen anyone in such a long, long time, and I'm still standing. I will talk about that more. Sometimes you have to remove yourself from everything else to find yourself. Because if you're in a crowd, you cannot pull yourself away. You're in the crowd of others and you're lost in the crowd and cannot find yourself because others you're looking at what's going on with others. You have to pull yourself away. Yes, you get lonely. Yes, you have thoughts in your mind. Yes, we're human. Things are gonna things are gonna happen. But within that, you gotta think to yourself, I did all that to help myself. I did all that to help myself. People are gonna talk about you, people are gonna say this, they're gonna say that. But you have to think about self first. I don't know who I'm talking to, but someone out there that's listening to me talk right now. This is for you, and no, and not in judgment. Maybe it would help you. Yes, it's very important to find yourself, even if you have to separate yourself from everyone else. I had to do it. Yes, I did. I had to do it. So the decision that I made, it was for myself and not for others. You cannot live for no one else but yourself. You came into the world, some of us alone, and we're going to leave this place alone. It's not how you came into the world and how you left out the world. It's what happens in between. What happens in between is what really is relevant. So the way you came into the world is not really much of that, but in the way you leave out, it's not, it's in between how you live your life. You have to live your life for you, not others. Oh yes, you have to do that, honey. Because if you try to live for others, you would be crazy, cuckoo. You'll go out of your mind. You wouldn't be you. You would be a clone of others. So many have tried to say that's not you. This was what you should do, what you shouldn't do. If you listen to all that at your adult age, your early age, whatever, not only adult age, but childhood as well. We can pick up when things are not right and people are trying to clone us into them. We are individuals for a purpose. We didn't come all in. We didn't come into the. Yes, sometimes we have twins and triplets and things like that. But we came into the. We're still individuals, even though we have a twin sister or twin brother. But we are still one. I needed to come on and make this video because I needed to talk about it while it's on my mind. Yes, I needed to. This is my journey in life. My journey. I'm telling my story of things I've been through, things I'm going to go through. I don't know where it's going to end, but while I'm here, I'm going to tell my story. Maybe it will be a book. I don't know. I say to you, you, and even you, I love you, I love you, and I love you, and I even love you. That's what I want to say to you. I love you. So the issue, the situation you're going through right now, just think about those other issues, hurdles that you went through, that you got through. You can get through that one that you're going through right now. And the one that may be on its way. As long as you have breath in your body, you can get through it. Never, never give up, honey. Never give up. If you're in your right mind, you moving around, you can walk, talk, sing, whatever. If you have all your limbs in your voice, you are able to get through whatever it is that's upon you that shouldn't be upon you right now. That's going to try and make worse for you. But I believe you're not going to do it. You're not going to do it, honey. You're strong enough to overcome that. You are strong enough to overcome whatever it is that's trying to bound you down. These words are rolling off my tongue because it's just coming through my memory like a machine gun. So if it doesn't sound right, it's coming from my heart. Reaching out to those of you that are going through something. You may not even be going through something. You may know somebody that's going through something. Reach out to them and talk to them. If you don't hear everything that I'm saying similar, put it in your own words. In your own words. We have to do this together. We can't do it alone. We cannot get through. Sometimes we can, but most of the time we can't. Sometimes we need help. But make sure the storm that you're going through, it's all about you and nobody else. Nobody else. Don't try to solve somebody else's storm. See, that's coming to me. I didn't think that was going to come out like that. Your storm is yours. And what I've learned when I'm going through a storm is me going through it by myself and no one else is helping me get through it. No one else is helping me get through that storm, and I get through it a lot of times by myself. Sometimes we get help from others, but a lot of times you find out who's for you and who's not for you. People will be all for you when things are going great, but when you're going through something, you'll find out right then and there who's for you. I've been through all of that, honey. But don't let it change your heart. The only change should be is you first and others behind you. Take care of you first, because if you cannot take care of you, you can't take care of others. I know it's in your heart to take care of others like it is with myself, but you have to put you first. So I brought this video out to say I had to make a decision in my life to just close that chapter, and I may talk about it more, but I had to close the chapter for me to move on in my life and make better for me. I thank you so much for coming by to hear what I had to say, and I will be coming more to my channel. I will be back making more videos about my life journey and other things I will be talking about as well. LGBTQ community and other things that's going on. I talk too fast sometimes. I can't even get the word out. So I'm going to close this video out by saying I love you, and I even love you. Have a good night, everyone.